Hey everybody, my name is Robert with Jones Tech. Today we've got a 2006 Kenworth T2000, and it came in here because it had clutch issues with it. So what we done is we went ahead and started inspecting the linkage because we couldn't get our clutch adjustments correct, and what we found out is the bushings were blowed out on this linkage rod here, and same thing with this one here. So we went ahead and replaced that, and we set the linkage to the proper length that we needed, and we adjusted the clutch. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how we adjusted our clutch, how we checked for our free play, how we got our free play for our pedals, and how we checked, how we adjusted it to get it to engage in the clutch brake. So here in a couple of minutes I'm going to show you how we done that. Okay guys, so what you're seeing underneath here is we're underneath the vehicle right here, and what you're seeing is the throw-out bearing and the clutch brake. And what happens is as the engine rotates, the shaft back here rotates as well. But we need a way to stop that, so that way you can shift from the neutral position to either forward or reverse. If you didn't have this clutch brake and you didn't have this throw-out bearing here, then you wouldn't be able to engage it together. It would just sit there and grind. What I have here is a 10,000 is a feeler gauge, and this is set for 10,000ths. The reason why we're using the 10,000ths is because the specification says that in order for this to engage correctly, it needs to be able to where you put a 10,000ths in it that you can't. It's going to be snug, or it's going to have a tight fit, so that way you know it's engaging properly. And also part of it here, this is called an adjustment screw. And what that adjustment screw does is, if it was out of adjustment, which we adjusted this earlier, but if it was out of adjustment, say more than 10,000ths of an inch, then it wouldn't engage it correctly and you would get a grinding sound. What this does, this allows you to adjust the free play in the clutch pedal up there, which will allow you to engage it properly, because everything works off the clutch pedal through the linkages and everything else. If this was too tight, then you would have no clutch play and this thing would be partially engaged, so you'd drag it and you'd cause heat, which would destroy the clutch and everything else. I already have somebody up in the cab, so I'm just going to show you how this works. Alright, I'm going to put the feeler gauge right here between the throw-out bearing and the clutch plate. Alright, push it!
On the floor!
Alright, so as you can see, the feeler gauge is actually dangling. So that's telling me that it's actually it's holding it like it should. It's got a real good snug fit to it. I mean, I can pull it out so that it's set the way it needs to. Okay, go ahead and release it slowly. And there you see it fell right back out. Now this is the way that you would measure it to get your travel distance in your pedal, in your clutch pedal. And go ahead and release it all the way. And it wasn't releasing properly, so like I said, we adjusted it here and we kept adjusting it, kept pushing the clutch back and forth, and we ended up getting a correct travel path that we needed to, so that way the clutch is actually how it's supposed to be, and everything's in spec. So now the vehicle is going to be good to go. It's going to be able to go ahead and go down the road without any problems. So again, my name is Robert with Jones Tech. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.